first impression. You OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN, take that hot road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up, come to visit me. She say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Need to deep breathe, heartache complications. Open up. Need to breathe.
Alright guys, welcome back to GiantKiller.co. My name is Daniel Frank. It has been a hot minute since we've done not only one of these videos, but one for a win. And we're very happy to finally get that monkey off our back. We had 8 straight losses there. But tonight was one hell of a bounce back, I'll say that much. Mason got the win tonight, 73-56 over the UMass Minutewoman on Sue Collins' National Girls and Women in Sports Day. We'll get to that a little bit later. Also, right off the bat, you got to think this was a little bit of a revenge game for Mason. This was the team a year ago in the Atlantic 10 tournament that ended Mason's season last year in double overtime. So for Mason to come back tonight and really have a statement win, I think is tremendous for this team's confidence. Not only that, they held Haley Lydell, UMass's leading scorer, I believe A10 first team, if I'm not mistaken. She was held to just 5 points tonight. And if you look at the box score from March of last year, she was a big reason that UMass won in double overtime. Second to that, last game total at Rhode Island, Mason had 42 points to the game, and at halftime tonight they had 42 points. And boy, did that get a smile when I mentioned that to Coach in the presser. This is what she had to say. In the last game, y'all had 42 points total. Halftime tonight, y'all had 42. How much is that just a relief of just like finally just seeing the ball go through the hole?
You know, it is, and we got great shots at Rhode Island, great shots, and they just didn't go. And you know, there's such a difference in, you know, I'm factual. We're honest here. You know, there's been a few games that we haven't taken great shots. We've turned it over a lot. We haven't had flow. But there's also been quite a few games, Rhode Island being one of them, that we had great flow. We had great shots, and they just didn't go in. And those are the things that you can't control. But we felt as good as you can feel after a loss against Rhode Island, just because we really stuck to the game plan and we really did what we needed to do. The shots just did not fall, and we still had a chance to win. We probably had the best 4 days of practice, 2 before Rhode Island, 2 these last 2. Again, I've challenged them, you know, to get in the gym. So seeing the ball going in the hole certainly helps. It helps the other end. So.
Also, Kent, this game started phenomenally. The ball was finally going to the hoop for Mason. Marika Korpinen had, I believe, 9 of the first 12 points for Mason. She ended up with about 16 points, I believe. And I asked her after the game, where did that offense come from? Because other than her career high game she had against Davidson, she's not always been the most prolific scorer for Mason. And so this is, a really nice addition for Mason to have that consistency and just that extra person coming in and scoring some points. And we asked her in the press conference after the game. She said she was pissed after the Rhode Island game. She had a great response when I asked her about that. This is what she had to say.
Marika, can you talk a little bit about that first quarter in particular? I think you had like 9 of the first 12 points for Mason. What was different about the start of the game tonight that spurred that offense from you?
We were just moving the ball really well. I just got into follow the game, and I got pissed off after the Rhode Island game because I could not make anything. So I'm telling you.
Did I say that in Finnish? Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Anyway, so I've been shooting outside of practice. I probably spent 2 or 3, 4 hours in the gym just getting shots up because I'm telling you, I'm never going to miss that many shots again.
Shoot till your arms fall off.
So overall, this was a great win for Mason. They finally got the monkey off their back. You had 16 from Marika Korpinen, you had 17 from Nicole and JC each. And that was just one heck of a game. An awesome day. It was Sue Collins' National Girls and Women in Sports Day, as mentioned at the beginning of this. Before the game, they had an awesome presentation and gathering in the Gold Room, honoring that. And Nyla had a really touching remark, I thought, after the game about the significance of this day, not just at Mason, but around the country, and the importance of Title IX and women's athletics. And this is what Nyla said. I really think she had some great comments.
This is a big day, and then I'm going to let what it means to these two, but it's a big day. First for Sue Collins. She's a big reason that I am here. She's a big reason that we have a new locker room. Somebody else, someplace across the country, women get new uniforms. She's a big reason across this entire country that women have what we have today. So that's first. I also am a little bit, we won't go clear to the age, but I played during when Title IX first came out, and I played in what was labeled a girls' gym. I played in or rode a bus that was labeled the girls' bus. So I know what it's like as a player and a coach to not have those things. So I've challenged these guys, and that was part of our pregame tonight, is there was lots of little eyes on us tonight. And that's the last thing we did before we went out on the floor the first time. We had the little team that was sitting behind us, and I made them all turn around and look at those little eyes that were watching them tonight. And they're setting the stage for the next generation. So it's an important night for me, not only because of how long I've done this, but certainly because of Sue Collins.
So wrapping up this win, it feels nice to say that. Mason wins again 73-56. We will be back here on Sunday at 2 o'clock for Pink Day against St. Louis. We are just 2-8, but boy, this is the happiest you'll ever see a 2-8 team, and this is a team of fighters. They've all been back in the gym just in the last couple weeks, really working their butts off. They finally got a win tonight, but the work's been there. But it's great to see it paying off for this team. This team deserves your support. They are a team of battlers. So make sure you guys are all here Sunday at 2 o'clock for Pink Day against St. Louis. This is Daniel Frank signing off from Eagle Bank Arena.